Ah, the coffee break. I have been looking forward to this for the last hour.
Me too, Alex. My brain was starting to feel very full. It's a lot of information to take in.
It is, but it's very interesting. Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please. A large one. I need the caffeine to help me focus for the next session.
I know what you mean. Here, let me get that for you. Milk and sugar?
Just a little bit of milk, please. No sugar for me. Thank you.
There you go. There are some biscuits over there, too, if you're hungry.
Oh, lovely. A coffee and a biscuit. The perfect break.
So, what do you think of the training session so far?
I'm really enjoying it, actually. I was a little bit worried it was going to be boring.
I had the same fear. Sometimes these all-day training sessions can be very long and slow.
But this one is different. The topic is very relevant, and the trainer is excellent.
I agree. She's very engaging. She makes the topic interesting.
So, overall, a very positive first impression.
So, what is it about the training that you are enjoying the most?
I think the topic, effective communication skills, is so useful for everyone, no matter what your job is.
That is so true. We all need to communicate with our colleagues and our clients every single day.
Exactly. And I feel like I have already learned some very practical things this morning.
It's not just theory, is it? It's very focused on real-world situations.
Yes, I really liked the first part where we talked about the difference between assertive and aggressive communication.
That was a real eye-opener for me. I had never really thought about it in that way before.
Me neither. The way the trainer explained it with the clear examples made so much sense.
It did. To be assertive is to be confident and respectful. To be aggressive is to be forceful and disrespectful.
It seems so simple, but it's a very important distinction to understand.
I think it will help me in our team meetings. Sometimes I'm a bit too quiet because I don't want to seem aggressive.
And this training is teaching you how to express your ideas confidently without being pushy.
Precisely. It's a skill I really want to develop, so I am finding this very valuable.
Me too. I think this will be one of the most useful training sessions I have ever attended. What about the practical exercises? Did you enjoy the role-playing activity?
I have to be honest, I am usually not a big fan of role-playing. It always feels a bit awkward and unnatural.
I know what you mean. It can be a bit embarrassing to pretend to be in a situation in front of your colleagues.
But I have to say, the one we did this morning was actually very good.
I thought so too. The scenario was very realistic.
Yes, the scenario about giving difficult feedback to a colleague, that is a situation that can really happen at work.
It can, and it's a very difficult conversation to have. I never know what to say.
But the model she gave us, the situation, behavior, impact model, was so helpful.
It was brilliant. It gives you a clear structure to follow, so you don't get emotional. You just focus on the facts.
My partner for the role play was a man from the finance department. He was very good.
My partner was a woman from the sales team. She was also excellent. It was so useful to practice the conversation in a safe environment.
Yes, you can make mistakes and it doesn't matter. You are just there to learn.
And the trainer gave us some really good constructive feedback afterwards. She told me I needed to be a bit more direct with my language.
And she told me that I needed to make better eye contact. It's such a simple thing, but it makes a big difference to how confident you appear.
So even though it was a bit awkward, I think it was a very valuable learning experience.
I agree 100%. Have you had a chance to look at the workbook they gave us at the beginning?
I have. I was just flicking through it during the last part of the session. It looks very professional.
It does. It's not just a few photocopied pages. It's a proper bound workbook.
And it's full of useful information. It has summaries of all the key theories we have talked about this morning.
That will be so helpful. My memory is terrible. I will probably forget half of what she said by next week.
Me too. But now we have this workbook, we can go back and review the important points whenever we want.
It's a great reference tool to have back at our desks.
I also really like that it has empty pages for notes and space to answer the questions.
Yes, I have been making a lot of notes this morning about my communication style and things I want to improve.
Me too. It feels more interactive when you can write things down. It helps the information to sink in.
I also saw that at the back of the book, there is a list of recommended reading.
Oh, I didn't see that. A list of other books about communication?
Yes, so if we are really interested in the topic, we can continue our learning after the training is finished.
That is such a great idea. It shows that they really want us to continue developing our skills.
It does. I am very impressed with how well organized this whole training day is.
So am I. They have really thought about everything.
So, what is next on the agenda for the rest of the day?
Let me check the schedule. It's on the first page of our workbooks.
Ah, yes. Okay, so our coffee break finishes in 5 minutes.
And the next session from 11 until 12:30 is called Active Listening Skills.
Active listening. That is another super important topic.
It is. It's about learning how to listen properly, not just wait for your turn to speak.
I think I am probably guilty of that sometimes.
I think we all are. It's a very common problem. So I am very interested to learn some techniques to become a better listener.
Me too. It will probably make me a better colleague and a better friend.
Then, at 12:30, it is the moment we have all been waiting for.
What is that?
Lunch.
Ah, yes. A 1 hour break for lunch. That will be very welcome. My brain will need a rest by then.
And after lunch, what is the topic for the afternoon session?
The afternoon session is called Communicating in Writing.
Oh, so that will be all about writing effective emails, I imagine.
I think so. The agenda says it covers clarity, tone, and professional etiquette in emails.
That will be so useful. We spend so much of our day writing emails. Learning how to do it better is a great skill.
I agree. So we have active listening and then effective email writing. It looks like a very practical and useful day.
It really does. I am looking forward to the rest of it.
It's quite a big group of us here today, isn't it?
It is. I think there are about 20 people in the room.
And it's a nice mix of people from different departments.
Yes, I noticed that. I recognized a few faces from the sales team, and I think there are some people from the finance department over there.
And the two people I was talking to earlier are from the IT department.
It's really nice to have a training session with people from all over the company.
Why do you think that is?
Well, it's a great opportunity to meet colleagues that you don't normally work with.
That's true. In our normal workday, I mostly only talk to you and the other people in the marketing team.
Exactly. But in a training like this, you get to have conversations with people from different parts of the business. It helps you to understand what they do.
And it helps to build better relationships across the company.
Yes, the next time I need to email someone in the finance department, I will know their name and their face. It makes the communication feel more personal and friendly.
That is a very good point. It helps to break down the barriers between the different teams.
It makes the whole company feel more like one big team.
Did you know anyone here before you came this morning, besides me?
No, I didn't, but I have already had some really nice conversations with a few people.
Me too. It's a good networking opportunity.
It is. It's one of the hidden benefits of these kinds of training days.
Can we just talk for a moment about how good the trainer is?
Oh, yes, let's. She is fantastic, isn't she?
She really is. What is her name again? Maria, I think.
Yes, Maria Novak. She is an external trainer, I believe. She doesn't work for our company.
That makes sense. She is a real expert in her field.
She is. I love her presentation style. She is so energetic and engaging.
I agree. She doesn't just stand there and read from her slides. She walks around the room, she asks questions, she makes eye contact with everyone.
It makes you feel very involved. You can't fall asleep in her session.
No, you definitely can't. And she explains things so clearly. She uses very simple language and a lot of real-life examples.
The examples are the best part. They make the theories much easier to understand and remember.
And she has a great sense of humor. She has made us all laugh a few times this morning.
That is so important in a long training session. A bit of humor helps to keep people relaxed and focused.
It really does. I also like how she encourages everyone to participate. She creates a very safe and positive atmosphere.
Yes, you feel comfortable to ask questions or to share your own experiences. You don't feel like you are going to say something stupid.
She is a very skilled facilitator.
What does facilitator mean?
It's another word for a trainer or a group leader. It means someone who helps a process to happen. She is helping us to learn.
That's a great word. She is a fantastic facilitator. I'm going to make sure I say that on the feedback form at the end of the day.
Do you think you will actually use these new skills when we go back to the office on Monday?
I am really going to try. I don't want this to be just an interesting day that I forget about immediately.
Me neither. I want to put the ideas into practice.
So, how will you use them? Let's make a little plan.
Okay. For me, I think the session on email writing this afternoon will be very useful.
How so?
I have to write a lot of emails to clients, and I am always worried about my tone. I want to sound professional, but also friendly.
It can be a difficult balance to find.
Yes, so I am going to use the tips from the training to improve my emails next week. I am going to try to make them clearer and more concise.
Concise. That means short and to the point, right?
Exactly. No long, confusing sentences. That is my goal. What about you? How will you use what you've learned?
For me, it is all about the verbal communication. I want to become more assertive in meetings.
The topic from this morning.
Yes, I am going to practice using the situation, behavior, impact model if I need to give someone feedback.
That's a great, specific goal.
And I am also going to work on my active listening skills. In our next team meeting, I am going to make a special effort to listen carefully to what other people are saying without interrupting.
That is a wonderful goal, Alex. I think our whole team will benefit from that.
It's good to have these small, concrete goals. It makes it more likely that we will actually change our behavior.
I agree completely. We can be accountability partners.
What does that mean?
It means I can check with you next week and ask you how your active listening is going. And you can ask me if I have written any clearer emails.
We can keep each other motivated. I love it. It's a deal.
You know, I am starting to get quite hungry. That biscuit was nice, but it was a long time ago.
Me too. I'm really looking forward to the lunch break.
I wonder what they are providing for us. The email said that lunch was included.
Yes, a buffet lunch. That is always a nice perk of a full-day training session.
It is. It's much better than having to go out and find a sandwich.
And it's another good opportunity to talk to the other people on the course.
That's true. The networking continues over lunch.
I hope they have some good vegetarian options for me.
I am sure they will. At company events like this, they are usually very good at catering for different dietary requirements.
Yes, you are probably right. There will probably be a big salad bar and maybe a pasta dish.
That sounds delicious. I hope they have some kind of schnitzel for me.
You and your schnitzel. You are a true Austrian.
What can I say? I am a man of simple tastes.
I am just happy to sit down for an hour and not have to think too hard.
Me too. A break for food and some light conversation will be perfect. It will help us to recharge for the afternoon session.
Absolutely. Learning is hard work. It requires a lot of energy.
It does. I think my brain has burned a lot of calories this morning.
Mine too. It definitely deserves a good lunch.
Oh, I think the trainer is signaling that the break is almost over.
Yes, I see her. She is pointing at her watch. We have about 1 minute left.
We should probably drink our coffee quickly and head back into the room.
Yes, we don't want to be late for the session on active listening. That would be very ironic.
Haha, to be bad at listening during the session on listening. That would be very funny.
I really enjoyed this break. It was nice to get up and stretch my legs and to have a good chat with you.
Me too. It's much more fun to be in a training session when you have a friend there.
It is. It makes the whole experience feel more collaborative.
So, are you ready to go back in and learn how to be a better listener?
I am. I have my pen and my notebook ready. I am ready to absorb some more knowledge.
Me too. Shall we sit together for the next part?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, I finished my coffee. Let's go.
It has been a really great morning so far.
It has. I think we are going to leave here this evening with some genuinely useful new skills.
I think so too. Come on, let's not be the last ones back in the room.